Yo, what it do, what it is, what it ain't. Once again, Jeremiah Ashad checking back in to talk about the book. So today I've actually taken questions throughout the day from many various different channels, and I just wanted to kind of have a Q&A without having an interviewer here. So the first question that I got is does writing energize or exhaust me? And truthfully, the writing process is extremely exhausting for me for the amount of effort that I put into what I do. Um, it almost feels like a chore because I don't want to put out work that is inadequate of what I believe to be my best work, because I feel like people deserve more than that from me, because um, that's just kind of the person I am. So I would say writing actually exhausts me. However, when I am emotionally exhausted, writing energizes me. Um, yeah. So then the next one says, have I ever gotten reader's block? No, I've never gotten reader's block because I only read things that intrigue me. If it doesn't intrigue me, I won't read it. So I've never gotten reader's block. It's not something that I've actually personally experienced. The next one said, do you, being me, try to be more original, or do I try to deliver readers what they want? And frankly, I honestly try to deliver readers what they want. I'm not gonna lie and pretend like I'm like this saint of creativity and originality, when in actuality, that's not who I am. I am a man of the people, especially when it comes to my poetry. Although, yes, it is my art, and yes, I love it. If I don't get certain reactions from people, I often don't talk about it, or I won't post it. And I know that's not fair to myself, but at the same time, I try to make sure that the people are getting something that they can read more than once. So then the next one, let me see right here. So then the next one says, what was an early experience where you learned that language had power? And one of the first times I ever learned that my language had power was honestly, it started very early for me. I struggled with math all throughout schooling, even elementary school. And anytime I would struggle or get upset, I would write. And I never told anybody I could write, or I never talked about poetry or did anything even with it. But I've been writing for as long as I can remember. My first heartbreak was when I was like 10, 11, 12, somewhere in that range. And I remember me and my friend walked around our neighborhood and he clapped as I like freestyled, which was just poetry, but like I freestyled like all my emotions and my feelings to just make myself feel better. Another moment like that happened would be, I want to say this is my, what year is this? This is probably my ninth grade year, 8th or 9th grade. I can't fully remember, but I was struggling bad in math, as I mentioned. And as I was struggling in math, I couldn't figure out math. So anytime I got a bad grade below what I expected to get, I would just write in class. I would just shut down. I wasn't doing math anymore, and I would just write. And then she wound up telling my parents on me, surprisingly enough, which was funny now, but then it wasn't so funny. And my parents was like, we didn't even know you could write and all this, and they were very receptive to me. But at the same time, it was just kind of like, man, this is a talent that you have, and use it. So then it says, how many unpublished and half-finished books do I have? Well, obviously, the one that is now complete is the one Living Not Existing. But I have one book called An Ode to You, Jane Doe, which is pretty much a conversation with each of the women in my life that like molded me into who I am, whether that be a good relationship or a bad one. So I have An Ode to You, Jane Doe. I have Crescendo Deluxe, which Crescendo was my book on Wattpad, but I'm also working on a deluxe version, which I was supposed to put on SoundCloud like forever ago. And I also have 2 more projects that I'm working. So 4. I have 4 books that I have that are not done. And then the next one after that says, what does literary success look like to me? Literary success looks like to me is a book that is rereadable over and over again, that anybody can enjoy. Obviously, the content I write about is the content I write about, so if you relate to it, then more power to you. But I'm hoping it's rereadable. I'm hoping it's legible. I'm hoping you feel the emotion I was speaking about or writing about in that moment, because a lot of what I do, because I am a spoken word artist more than I am just only poetry, sometimes it gets misconstrued and misconveyed, because you may read it one way, but I may speak it totally different. So I try my best to blend the two together and make it possible. So that would be literary success to me, which is a really, really good question. Someone said, what did I edit out of this book? Wow. Simply put, a lot. I took out a lot of this book. Because I originally, again, referring to Crescendo, had, I don't know, maybe 50 poems in that one. And then this one, people were like, yeah, we want 100, shoot for 100. I think I made it to like 30, 35, and I was like, I'm done here. Because I didn't want to, again, put out work that I didn't feel inspired by or influenced by. So I took out a lot of stuff. This one, do you believe in writer's block? As mentioned before, for reader's block, I don't read things unless I'm interested in them, and that kind of goes for writing. I refuse to write unless I'm influenced. I cannot write if I don't have some type of mood. I have to be happy, I have to be upset, I have to be angry. I cannot write on just a regular day and just like write about like the trees or the sky or like a light pole. It's going to turn into something, whatever I'm internally feeling is going to come out. So I don't necessarily believe personally in writer's block, because I'm going to find influence through whatever I'm going through. So no, for me, no, but for others, maybe so. Lastly, when is the book coming out? Well, you made it this far, so I might as well tell you, right? So the book is dropping in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 8 days from today. Living Not Existing will be available to you on Barnes and Nobles. I am actually going to be auctioning off 5 books that I'm going to buy personally and sign. It's not much, but it is a signed book that I'll have from me to you. All you're gonna have to do is, 1, follow me. I'm going to need you to follow me ASAP on social media, which at Jeremiah Ashad. After you follow me there, I then am going to need you to I'm sorry, I went blank. So you're gonna follow me on Instagram. After you follow me, you're going to comment your favorite story, your favorite title that you're looking forward to. You can find that on the Lost Voices Poetic Empire Instagram or my Instagram, either one, but you're gonna list the one that you're looking most forward to, and then you're going to share it on your story. So there's 3 steps, and then I'm going to randomly do it, and we are going to go from there. Now, this is 8 minutes and 30 seconds long. It is very long, but that's all I got for you guys. Wish you the best. Hope you guys are blessed. Enjoy your weekend, and I can't wait for you guys to read Living Not Existing.